Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So Ripple just recently revealed the lineup for Swell. A lot of heavy hitters in that space, guys. And, every time Swell comes around, it's not happening for another couple of months, but every time Swell comes around, there's always this excitement in the XRP community. Are they going to announce something big? Are they going to announce something that's going to take the XRP community by surprise? And I guess the other thing is, are there more partnerships brewing? On the first page of Ripple's homepage showing all these partnerships, guys, they chose to showcase in their respective headquarters. So the other thing that I want to bring to your attention here, courtesy of Anders, is that Ripple does tend to showcase some of their partnerships on their webpage. They don't show all of them, but they do show some of them. Currently, what we are seeing is this. Okay, some of these partnerships include Travelex, Archax, Modular, DZ Bank, Lemonway, BBVA. And guys, notice where they're all located. Well, first of all, none of them are located in North America, but they're all in Europe here, and they're all kind of within this corridor here, traveling from Europe into the Middle East. And finally, Southeast Asia. Of course, there are some outliers here, like On Afrique from South Africa, and then a couple in South America over there. But it is interesting to note these corridors. A piece of the global network is built. RippleNet Committee on RippleNet homepage, and the 6 organizations they chose to showcase down in a pic below. So with regards to the committee, here we have Bank of America, Standard Chartered, MoneyNet Inc., and Santander. Notice how the countries in the committee are basically in Europe and, the United States of America. We also have SCB, which is located in Thailand, and NEOM also in Southeast Asia. In both cases, we find the highest concentration in Europe, and especially in London. Anders' post says here, 2 of 6 RippleNet committee members and 3 of the partnerships are in London alone. London is also the location we've seen most job openings for Ripple in the last few months, with over a third of current job openings being offered in London specifically. So that is a very, very interesting observation here coming from Anders. What does this tell us, guys? Well, first of all, I think that, this particular stretch of Earth here is already crypto regulated. So, there's already a lot of transacting going on DLT technology, RippleNet in particular. And it's really, about waiting for the biggie to come online, the United States of America, until we can see everything finally connected. And there are currently efforts going on to help that along. Nearly half of all corporate election spending in the 2024 cycle comes from crypto companies. Did you guys notice this? So obviously the crypto companies are really, really supporting, and I mean really supporting, these political parties so that we can have meaningful adoption in the U.S. A think tank, Public Citizen, found that crypto companies have contributed, guess how much? $119 million to crypto-friendly super PACs this election cycle. And guys, you know how much that represents? The Public Citizens report, which was based on data provided by government transparency group Open Secrets, found that so far 48% of corporate election spending has come from crypto companies like Ripple and Coinbase. So almost half of all the money that corporations are putting towards, spending towards supporting their electoral candidates, almost half is coming just from crypto companies, and they use Ripple and Coinbase just as 2 examples here. That's $119 million out of a total of $248 million. The vast majority of those donations have been funneled into pro-crypto super political action committees like Fair Shake, a nonpartisan super PAC focused on getting crypto-friendly candidates on both sides of the aisle elected, as well as squashing the bids of crypto skeptics. According to Public Citizen's report, $107.9 million of the 203 raised by Fair Shake has come directly from crypto companies, and the rest from large donations made by deep-pocketed individuals in the tech crypto sectors like the Winklevoss twins, the CEO of Coinbase, etc. The author of Public Citizen's report, research director Rick Claypool, described the crypto industry's political spending as unprecedented. So we haven't seen anything like this before. Crypto companies' direct spending in the past 3 election cycles totaled about $129 million, or about 15% of all known corporate contributions since about 2010. Remember, though, back in 2010, 2011, 2012, none of that was really, crypto wasn't really prominent. It wasn't a talking point for political candidates. It was still in the underground. And there certainly wasn't any kind of real-world utility happening at that time. The year that the U.S. Supreme Court ruled the Citizens United versus Federal Election Commission that corporations have a First Amendment right to make unlimited donations to candidates via these super PACs. So, 14 years later, guys, we are seeing that a lot of this money is now coming from crypto companies. So what does this tell you? I think that this does speak volumes in terms of how important, probably how important cryptocurrency is going to be in the future. If about 50% of donations is coming specifically from crypto companies, well, wouldn't you consider that a hot button topic? Here's another tweet that I saw from Subjective Views. Bart Stevens, founder and managing partner of Blockchain Capital, he says that there are still trillions and trillions of dollars waiting on the sidelines for clarity. And guess who he's invested in, guys? Just one of the many companies. But yeah, he says it here, Ripple.
There's trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars on the sideline that's just waiting for some clarity. I sometimes go in and I'm pitching these very conservative organizations like a bank or a sovereign wealth fund, and they're like, well, Bart, why should we have any crypto at all? And I'm like, I think it's super irresponsible to have zero exposure. Like, so let's talk about sizing of a portfolio. And if you want to buy Bitcoin, fine, or Ethereum, fine, or if you want to invest in one of our funds, that works too. But this is the fastest growing asset class in tech in history. If you want to look at Bitcoin or Ethereum and all the related companies like Kraken and Coinbase and Ripple and Anchorage and others, disclosure, I'm an investor in all those companies. It got first to $1 trillion, faster than Meta, faster than Google, faster than Apple, faster than Cisco. And this industry is here to stay. It's not going to be uninvented. It's global. And the United States is at risk of screwing it up with just overt, hostile regulatory approach. And I'm really grateful for Senator Lummis in the state of Wyoming, who's been a real pioneer here. Her staff in particular has done the work. But this has to be a bipartisan effort. It is not the job of unelected bureaucrats at three-letter agencies to pick winners and losers in technology. That's what the private sector is for. And that's what people like us that allocate capital do.
So yeah, some interesting points there, including that he is an early investor in Ripple, along with many other blockchain companies that I guess he realizes are going to be changing the face of the face of finance moving forward in the United States specifically. So wanted to thank Subjective Views just for posting that. Another one here, guys, from the Wrath of Kahneman. This is interesting. Ripple payments partner Uphold has partnered with another RippleNet user, dLocal, and so in this particular case, dLocal, the leading cross-border payments platform specializing in high-growth markets, has joined forces with Topper. We heard about that news a few months ago, a service from Uphold known for its multi-asset digital money platform. This strategic partnership leverages dLocal's extensive payment processing expertise along Uphold's innovative financial solutions. And we heard also recently within the last few months that Uphold is going to be the custody solution for on-demand liquidity in the United States. I think there were murmurings once we did get the verdict on XRP not being a security. I believe there were murmurings of that. The collaboration, though, aims to enhance financial stability across emerging markets, targeting regions where traditional banking services are less prevalent and the reliance on alternative payment methods are high. Here, though, we're noticing dLocal excelling in facilitating cross-border payment capabilities in high-growth markets, effectively handling local payment methods to maximize market penetration. On the other hand, guys, Uphold operates a versatile financial platform that supports a wide array of assets and currencies, renowned for its anything-to-anything trading model that simplifies transactions across different asset types. So, I mean, if they can keep this up, if they can uphold it, if you will, of course, cheesy pun intended, then this model could actually be, quite beneficial for these dLocal users. If you can think of it, right, you go to Uphold, you can pretty much trade anything to anything. And if you can now transpose that workflow, transpose that system onto, another company's technology stack that they use in a real-world utility setting, well, guys, that could mean huge benefits for that particular market. So this partnership will enable Topper by Uphold to introduce bespoke payment solutions in Latin America. So they're focusing on countries like Brazil and Mexico, including specialized bank transfers in Chile and Colombia. This initiative is designed to overcome the limitations posed by conventional payment methods, broadening the scope of financial services available to customers in these regions. So it's looking as though this partnership is still expanding. I'm guessing we're going to have to wait to hear more to see if there are more exciting updates in the coming weeks or months. So I wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman there for posting that. I also happen to see this, guys, CBA and BNY. So another couple of Ripple partners here are working together to deliver near real-time cross-border payments. So this has to do with the Commonwealth Bank of Australia. They're delivering near real-time cross-border payments to businesses and consumers who receive international payments from customers of the U.S. bank BNY. So again, to the point that I've been making over the last several months now, the Ripple partnerships that we're seeing that, or rather companies that have solidified partnerships with Ripple are now deciding, okay, we both are using the RippleNet technology. I think at this point, it is probably a good time for us to collaborate and create more synergy in our respective markets. And guys, this is what we're seeing here with the Australia Bank and BNY. So through this arrangement, BNY's commercial payments from overseas to business and individuals with Australian bank accounts will now be available to the final beneficiary in under a minute. Obviously, it's going to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The collaboration harnesses Australia's new payment platform, International Payment Service, enabling the last mile of BNY's cross-border payments to Australia to be processed by CBA via the NPP. Ethan Tees, Executive General Manager at CBA, he commented, "This represents a significant leap forward in the evolution of speed in global payments, allowing CBA to empower our overseas banking partners to deliver great outcomes for their customers in supporting faster settlement of payments bound for accounts in Australia." He also said, "Demand for seamless and instantaneous cross-border payments continues to grow, and we're focused on taking advantage of advancements in payments and infrastructure, particularly the development of faster payment rails, to help our customers benefit from fast, safe, and frictionless payment experiences." So guys, here we have it, another two Ripple partners, one being in Australia and one in the United States. They are partnering together, realizing they can benefit from leveraging RippleNet technology to provide even better services to their customers. So I thought that was some pretty good news. Guys, we're also seeing that the real USD, the RLUSD, is actually now testing live during the beta phase. Okay, so 185. This was noted by, I think it was VET originally. Yeah, it was VET. And XRP News.Crypto did just post this. The beta testing of the Ripple stablecoin RLUSD on the Ethereum and XRP ledger is showing progress. So you can see it down here, $185 RLUSD are taking part in the beta testing, causing a stir among community members. This marked the first instance of the official issuance from Ripple during the beta testing. So guys, this is the very first transaction, it's looking as though, of RLUSD, $185. Following the transactions, questions were raised about transaction fees and the role XRP would play in relation to the RLUSD. VET responded by emphasizing that the transaction fees were minimal, and the greater benefit RLUSD brings lies in enhancing the XRPL ecosystem and not price speculation. So, I mean, that's what VET's saying. Ultimately, though, guys, this is still in its infancy, but I think that this is going to roll along much quicker than many of these other projects just because the stablecoin regulation is already on the table. And so stablecoins are going to be the first in the crypto saga to get regulated. And eventually we're going to see all these other cryptocurrencies become regulated. So Ripple decides, okay, let's put out the RLUSD, let's get it working in a real world setting. And then we'll have XRP to back that up when XRP is needed to transfer it. So it is a bit of a two-prong approach right now, and I guess we're seeing the first prong of that approach now in beta testing. As Brad Garlinghouse did say, we should expect the RLUSD to be released later this year. So I'm waiting for that. Wanted to thank XRP News.Crypto and, of course, VET for posting that. And guys, there's also been a lot of speculation regarding Ripple's website, and I want to kind of talk about that for a bit in terms of Ripple partnerships and what I've noticed Ripple does do. Okay, so XRP drops posting this, just Ripple updating their 18 partnerships on their homepage at ripple.com. And if you guys go to ripple.com, you can see. And so he just lists all the partnerships that are there: Archax, Modular, Travelex, BBVA, just to name a few. There's Lemonway, Banco Rendimento from South America. And here's just a screen grab of a video just of the scrolling partnerships there. We got some in Asia, some in South America, some in Africa, India, the UAE, Australia, so on and so forth. And so this on the heels of somebody complaining that the Bank of America partnership is now gone. So what does that mean? But some are now reporting that it is back up on the website. Bill Morgan here posting this: "I've seen some posts today with an image from the Ripple website showing Bank of America. I've taken a screenshot of the only place I could find a reference to Bank of America, and it seems to be in connection to the RippleNet committee. So not on their main page, but to the RippleNet committee specifically. I assume that Bank of America and Standard Chartered, two banks long associated with Ripple, are or were members of this committee. I'm not sure how current this information is. I remember looking at this years ago, and the RippleNet committee members allocated RippleNet addresses consistent with the ILP. There isn't much more transparency than that." So Bill Morgan noticing that even though we're not seeing the Ripple partner, which at a point we did see it on their main page, guys. We did see it kind of scrolling at the bottom of the Ripple webpage, ripple.com. We can see here Bank of America is associated with the RippleNet committee. So what does this mean? Does it mean that they've been shoved to the back burner? Is there still a partnership? Or are they only part of a committee? So here's another one from Riz, Bank of America back again. Who is next? So he just shows us another screen grab here, and there it is, the Bank of America logo. It is back on the website. But guys, I decided to just go to ripple.com and click on that. I'm just going to do this in real time here to show you guys. I'm going to scroll down here. And if we go through here, I think you guys can see, and I'm looking at it now and just kind of going through this, we're not seeing any sign of Bank of America on the main page. And again, this is from ripple.com. I do not see Bank of America on this page. And I mean, any of you guys can just go to ripple.com and take a look, but it looks like it's been scrolling through at least one full time. And I still don't see Bank of America. So I don't know if they did in fact put it back on their page. And so, now the question is, why would they remove it? Did they remove it? Are they putting it back? Is it under a different section, so on and so forth? And should we be worried, because I mean, this could indicate that, maybe they're backing out, or maybe, there's just not enough regulatory clarity in the United States yet. I don't know. What I do know though, guys, is that we are still in that painfully long waiting phase for regulatory clarity in the US. Smoke here did point this out, okay? Bank of America and Ripple, 500 partners and growing. This was from a while ago here. You guys can see the Bank of America logo. This was already on the Ripple's partner from a presentation they did from a few months ago. A Ripple presentation did note Bank of America. So unless they have dissolved their partnership, which I really do doubt they have, I would assume that it is just, a matter of course that Ripple does just switch these up every now and then, and just basically based on what they're and especially if they're forging new partnerships, if they have new partnerships, they probably want to showcase those too. So these are the current ones that are on the webpage, and a lot of these are more recent. The fact that they've partnered with Bank of America, or did partner with Bank of America a few years ago now, I could see why maybe they're replacing it. But guys, I still have a feeling that Bank of America is still going to play a very, very crucial role in RippleNet adoption in the United States. And the other reason I say that, guys, is do you remember from back a couple of years ago now, Jack the Rippler reminding us Ripple did add Bank of America back to its website, and Bank of America already has a patent, guys, a patent that leverages RippleNet and XRP. And I do have the patent here for you guys. You can find this in the description of the video. Assigned to Bank of America Corporation. Okay, this was from back in 2018. So Bank of America has been a partner of Ripple for a very long time. And guys, if you look in here, Ripple and DLT technology as part of that patent from Figure 7. So Bank of America, yes, they are leveraging RippleNet. They are, in fact, still a partner, most likely. I think it's just that Ripple is rejigging the website. No need to worry. There's always lots going on in the background. And I think that, before this crypto bull run does continue, we may hear a lot more announcements that could perpetuate the narrative to get these types of utility coins even higher. But guys, that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. And again, if you want to know what I'm trading this bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month. I have kept it purposely affordable so that you guys can follow me till the end, till we decide to cash out together on the same side of that trade. But hey, that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.